Artificial intelligence, AI. Two little letters, yet they conjure up images of thinking machines, don't they? Robots from science fiction? Computers that can outsmart us? But what is it really? At its heart, AI is about creating computer systems that can perform tasks that typically require human intelligence. Think about that for a moment. We humans learn, we reason, we solve problems, we perceive our surroundings, and we understand language. AI strives to imbue machines with these very abilities, crafting intelligence not from flesh and blood, but from silicon and code. It's a grand ambition, one that stretches the very definition of what it means to think, pushing the boundaries of our understanding. Now, how do these digital minds actually get smart? They don't just wake up brilliant, like a newborn star suddenly blazing with fusion. AI learns. It learns from data, vast amounts of data. More data than you or I could sift through in 1,000 lifetimes. Imagine you want to teach a child what a cat looks like. You show them pictures, lots of pictures, cats of all colors, shapes, and sizes. This is a cat, you say. That fluffy thing? Cat. The stripy one? Also a cat. The AI learns in a similar, albeit much more complex and mathematical fashion. It processes information, identifies patterns, and refines its understanding, all powered by the digital fuel we call data. This process of learning from data is the core of what we call machine learning, a major branch of AI. It's not about explicitly programming a computer for every single eventuality. That would be an impossible task, wouldn't it? The universe is too complex, too full of surprises. Instead, we design algorithms, sets of rules or instructions that allow the computer to learn for itself from the data it's given. It's like giving a telescope the ability to not just see the stars, but to understand the patterns in their movements, to predict where a new comet might appear, all based on past observations. The more data and the better the algorithms, the smarter the AI becomes. So AI isn't some mysterious, unknowable force that just appeared. It's a field of science and engineering. It's built on principles we can understand, even if the scale of its operations can be mind-boggling. It's about creating systems that can adapt, that can generalize from what they've seen before to new, unseen situations. Think of it as teaching a spacecraft to navigate through an asteroid field it has never encountered before, using principles of physics and past flight data to make intelligent maneuvers. This ability to learn and adapt is what makes AI so powerful and so transformative for our world. It's a journey of discovery, for us and for the machines we create. One of the most common ways we teach an AI is through something called supervised learning. The name itself gives you a clue, doesn't it? It's like having a very patient teacher guiding the AI. In this method, we provide the AI with a data set where the right answers are already labeled. Imagine you're teaching it to identify spam emails. You feed it thousands of emails, and each one is carefully marked, spam or not spam. The AI then pores over these examples looking for patterns. What words appear often in spam? What kind of subject lines do they have? What about the sender's address? It's a cosmic detective story. The AI's job then is to create a model, a mathematical representation, that can accurately predict the label for new unseen emails. It tries to figure out the relationship between the features of the email, the words, the sender, etc., and the label, spam or not spam. It's a bit like an astronomer learning to classify galaxies. You show them images. This one is a spiral galaxy, that one is elliptical. See the bar in the middle? That's a barred spiral. After seeing enough labeled examples, the astronomer, or in our case, the AI, starts to recognize the defining characteristics and can classify new unlabeled galaxies with remarkable accuracy. Consider another example, predicting house prices. You could feed an AI data about thousands of houses. For each house, you'd provide its features, square footage, number of bedrooms, location, age, and crucially, its final sale price. This sale price is the label. The AI crunches all this data, learning how different features correlate with the price. It might learn that, generally, more bedrooms mean a higher price, or that houses in a certain postcode command a premium. It's not just memorizing, it's trying to understand the underlying market dynamics, however complex they may be, to make informed predictions. So, supervised learning is all about learning from examples where we already know the outcome. It's incredibly powerful for tasks like classification. Is this picture a cat or a dog? Or regression. What will the temperature be tomorrow? The key is having good quality, well-labeled data. The more examples and the more accurate the labels, the better the AI will perform. It's a bit like training an astronaut. The more simulations they run with clear objectives and feedback, the better prepared they are for the real mission to Mars, or beyond. This is the bedrock of many AI applications we use every single day. Now, what if you don't have all those neat labels? What if you just have a colossal jumble of data, a cosmic cloud of information, and you want the AI to make sense of it on its own? That's where unsupervised learning comes into play. Here, the AI is given data without any explicit instructions or correct answers. Its task is to find hidden patterns, structures, or relationships within the data all by itself. Imagine sifting through mountains of astronomical survey data and asking the AI to group similar stars or galaxies together without telling it beforehand what types exist. It's like an explorer charting unknown territory. A common example of unsupervised learning is customer segmentation. A company might have data on thousands of customers, their purchase history, browsing habits, demographics. They could use unsupervised learning to group these customers into distinct segments based on their behavior. Perhaps one group buys high-end electronics, another prefers budget-friendly options, and a third is interested in sustainable products. The AI discovers these groupings organically, without being told what to look for. This helps businesses understand their customers better, tailoring their offerings more effectively. It's about finding the hidden order in the apparent chaos of raw information, revealing connections we might not have seen. Then there's another fascinating approach, reinforcement learning. This is quite different. Think of it like training a pet, or even how we humans learn many skills. The AI, often called an agent, learns by interacting with an environment. It tries out different actions, and based on those actions it receives rewards or penalties. The goal is to learn a strategy, or policy, that maximizes its cumulative reward over time. It's learning by trial and error, by experiencing the consequences of its actions, much like a probe learning to navigate the gravitational fields of planets to reach a distant target. A classic example is an AI learning to play a video game. The AI doesn't know the rules at first, it just starts pressing buttons randomly. If it scores points, a reward, it learns that the preceding actions were good. If it loses a life, a penalty, it learns those actions were bad. Over many attempts, sometimes millions or even billions, it gradually figures out the optimal strategies to achieve the highest score. This method is powerful for robotics, game playing, and even complex control systems, like managing a power grid or optimizing chemical reactions. It's about learning to make the best decisions in a dynamic world, a true test of adaptive intelligence. So we've journeyed through how AI learns from labeled examples, by finding its own patterns and through trial and error rewards. But where does all this lead? How does this artificial intelligence born from data and algorithms actually touch our lives? The answer is everywhere. From the smartphone in your pocket that suggests the next word you might type, to the complex systems that help doctors diagnose diseases earlier and more accurately than ever before. AI is no longer just a concept from the pages of science fiction, it is a tangible, working reality woven into the fabric of our modern world, a new kind of star in our technological constellation. Think about your daily routine. When you ask your smart speaker for the weather, that's AI understanding your voice and fetching the information. When your streaming service recommends a film you might enjoy, that's AI analyzing your viewing habits and those of millions of others to make an educated guess. Self-driving cars, still under development but rapidly improving, rely on AI to perceive their surroundings and make driving decisions. Even in the grand theater of scientific discovery, AI is playing a leading role, helping astronomers sift through telescope data to find exoplanets or analyze particle accelerator results to unlock the secrets of the universe. The applications are as vast and varied as the cosmos itself. In finance, AI detects fraudulent transactions. In agriculture, it helps optimize crop yields and manage resources more efficiently. In creative fields, AI can compose music, write stories, or even generate art, challenging our very notions of creativity. Of course, with great power comes great responsibility. We must consider the ethical implications, issues of bias in data, and the impact on jobs. These are not just technical challenges, but societal ones, requiring wisdom and foresight as we navigate this new technological frontier, ensuring AI serves humanity as a whole. Ultimately, AI is a tool, a profoundly powerful tool, yes, but still a tool developed by humans for humans, at least for now. It's an extension of our own intellect, a way to amplify our abilities to learn, to discover, and to solve problems that were once intractable. As we continue to develop and refine these thinking machines, we're not just building clever gadgets, we're potentially unlocking new ways to understand our universe, our planet, and ourselves. The journey of AI is just beginning, and its potential to reshape our future is, quite frankly, astronomical. It's a story of human ingenuity, and it's unfolding right now, across the globe and perhaps one day, beyond.